following Hōʻike production has been made possible in part by the Rice Street Business Association and Kaua'i Family Magazine. The Into Light project is changing the conversation about drug addiction through the power of art and story. The exhibition is set to open in February 2026 at the Kaua'i Community College Performing Arts Center and will honor lives lost due to substance abuse disorder with original portraits and personal narratives. In order to make this exhibit a possibility, the Into Light project is currently looking for submissions from Hawaii residents across all the islands. From now until the end of November, anyone from any island can submit their loved one's story by visiting intolightproject.org. Each submission is honored with a professionally drawn portrait and written narrative to spark change regarding the stigma surrounding those who suffer from substance abuse disorder. The project still has plenty of spots open, and all submissions are accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. One of the first people to enter.
Hi, my name's Akanahe Rapozo, and I am from Anahola, Kaua'i.
Tells us about her loved one, Jonathan Papagayo, and why she decided to submit his story, as well as what it was like working with the Into Light project on something that means so much to her.
So Johnny was really kind, caring, compassionate, funny, like the most humblest guy you would ever meet. Like, had no problems with anybody, was easy to get along with. He was into riding dirt bikes, fishing, hunting. Like, he's an all-around outdoor person. We met in 2018. Johnny and I got clean. I got clean April 4th, 2023, from an overdose. And I was 8 months pregnant. And they medevaced me to Kapiolani. And Johnny joined me 10 days after that. So he got clean on April 14th, 2023. And then I gave birth April 24th, 2023 to our son, Kaikena. And we decided to make a new life on Oahu. So we went to treatment, got clean, lived on Oahu for a year, and then moved back to Kaua'i. Johnny got back into riding dirt bike every Sunday. That was his go-to. He really loved it. Hunting, raising our kids with family. Life was good. We got clean. So, Johnny got into a dirt biking accident. He hurt his shoulder or something, like over here. And, he was in a lot of pain. They just gave him ibuprofen and stuff, and he was still in pain. And, he relapsed, I'd say about a week before he passed away. And
do you think that had something to do with his injury?
Yeah, I think he was in a lot of pain and just really bummed that he couldn't ride his dirt bike and like go to work or anything, and was really down. And when I found out he relapsed, I asked him if he wanted help, and he did. So we went to the Wynn House for an assessment. And they told him they did like an assessment with him. And they told him once they get his results back that he could start classes. So that usually takes about a week. And within that week, they got his results back the day he passed away. Being clean up for almost 2 years together. And this happening has been crazy. You never really know, I guess, what you're dealing with until it happens. So yeah. how I heard about the Into Light project, I heard it on the radio. I don't know what station it was on, but I heard a radio ad about it, and instantly I pulled over to the side of the road and I was like, we need to share his story, in hopes that it will reach someone struggling and hear the pain that I'm going through or my family is going through, and would make them want to get help, I guess. And I don't know, I just really felt that to honor him and all the good that he's done, instead of just what happened, I guess.
So tell me a little bit about the process itself.
So the process was, I went online, I pressed the link on it on Into Light, and then it says the Hawaiʻi submissions. So I pressed that, and then it brought me into like a document where I would put his name, his birth date, just like basic information. And then it starts asking questions like, how would you describe your loved one in 4 words? And then you elaborate on that 4 words. The 4 words I used to describe Johnny was kind, adventurous, funny, and outgoing, I think it was. And they give you like a 500-word limit to kind of talk about your loved one. And that was hard. 500-word limit was pretty hard for me, because it was like, how do I describe his life in 500 words? It was hard. Anyways, I submitted it, and then I heard back within days from, I think it was Barbara. And then they wanted me to do edits on it, and they helped me elaborate more, if that's the word for it. So it's an easy process. It's just doing it. At first it was overwhelming, but then when I got the response of a person, like on my email, and then text on my phone from that person, then I felt, oh my God, this is actually a real thing. Like at first I was like, I don't know if this is real or what. I had a lot of doubts, but then when I got the response from Barbara and Teresa, like, then I was like, okay, this is real. And then they were like, okay, I'm gonna link you up with an artist that we are picking. And I was like, oh wow, okay, this is moving really fast. Like, wow, okay. And then I got linked up with the artist, and then he wanted me to send pictures to him of Johnny, so I did. And then we had conversations. So it was cool, like, oh my gosh, the fish, he was a fisherman, and just having these people to talk to and like see that they really want to honor him is what like pushed me more to go through with it and like actually respond and go along with it. So anyways, I got the pictures to him, and after like the 10th one or so, he's like, yep, this is the one I can do. And within like, I'd say a day, I got like the first draft of the portrait of Johnny, and it was beautiful. Like I was just like, he's like, did you like it? And I was like, yes, I don't need no changes, it's perfect, I love it. And I got back the 500-word limit or whatever. I got that back, the final edit, and I loved it. So
for anybody who is sort of like on the fence about this, what advice that you think they should know? What's something they should know about this?
That I think what they should know about the Into Light project is that they want to honor your loved one that has passed away. That's one of the things that struggle on Kaua'i, is the stigma around drugs and just people that struggle with it. They are about remembering all the good things and like what your loved one is really about. And it's only positive. I think of it, it's positive what they're doing. And that's pretty much why I stuck out with it, because I want to remember Johnny as funny, kind, caring, Kaikena's dad, my love of my life. And they're helping me do that, you know, and I just hope that other people will go and enter too. Yeah, I really do think this is helping me heal. Just being able to talk about it and be in action and do positive things, which is like, this is a positive thing for me, and just be in action, I think. Yeah, the thing that I'm most looking forward to at the exhibit is having all his family come and like in honor of him, and just seeing his picture and like just remembering him for what he was in life, you know, an awesome dad and an outdoor person, kind, caring. Oh, he would always say, "Hang in there." I have it on the back of the shirt. So this is his memorial shirt that we made him. So pin him like pain, and then his signature. Because when he rode dirt bikes, it was like all gas, no brakes. Like, and that's how he got hurt, because he was like, he was just great on a dirt bike. Like, I guess one big memory that I will forever have ingrained was when my son was born, and how proud he was. He was 10 days clean, and I was about 20 days clean, and it was just a beautiful thing. He was so proud to be a dad. And every time I see it, like when he was with our son, like he was just so proud, you know, and that's what kind of, I want my son to remember his dad as that, you know, everything positive. So I think that's another thing why I I put him in this Into-Light project, because it's positive. Like, they don't ask like exactly what happened or anything. They just want to know, like, okay, what was he about? Like, what did you love about him? What made him him? Like, nobody really, anybody else asked that, like, ever. So just for that was cool. I think that's what really made me stick on, like, okay, well, let's go forward with this. I wish I had my thing that I wrote. Then I would have just read that, yeah?
Do you have?
I wonder if I have it on my phone. Okay, yeah, I do have it.
Oh, good. Do you mind reading it?
Yeah. Okay, so Johnny J. Payne Papagayo. Loving, caring, genuine, humble, respectful. Johnny was born and raised in the beautiful, close-knit community of Kauaʻi to Philip Sr. and Benita Papagayo. The ocean, the mountains, and the mud under his boots ran through his veins. He carried his island with him everywhere, in the way he lived, the way he loved, and the way he made everyone feel like family. A loving and caring, respectful man, Johnny's presence and love were deeply felt. Johnny's struggle with substance use disorder was real, and though he worked hard to overcome it, he relapsed just 1 week before he passed. There was little warning. The pain of losing him was deep, as was the love he left behind. Johnny was adventurous, caring, hardworking, and deeply rooted in family. He was humble and carried himself with strength, dignity, and a quiet fire in his eyes. He wasn't perfect, but he was real, and real is rare. His legacy lives on in his sons, in the stories shared about him, and in the hearts of everyone he touched. Today we trust that you are resting in green pastures, near still waters, at the top of mountain ridges, in every trail your tires touch, every fish you pulled from the sea, renewed and whole, at peace, and watching over us. Until we meet again, ride free, hunt strong, and fish in the craziest waters. We love you forever.
The Into-Light exhibit will be held on the island of Kaua'i, but submissions for the Into-Light project are accepted from all the islands. Entries will be taken on a first-come, first-served basis until the end of November. For complete information and to fill out the submission form, visit intolightproject.org and click Share Your Story.